Christianity of a Cold War does not speak of love of neighbor. Saint Francis of Assisi is a good example of practicing love towards all without distinction. Don Bosco understood in Christianity sins of omission are more serious than sins of commission. Christianity is a strict commitment with the neighbor. That is why we must speak of a new evangelization. How can I go day by day seeing so many poor and hungry people and doing nothing about it? How can I pray to the Lord who makes us feel as one, who multiplies the fish and changes water into wine without attempting to help? We all await the miracle. How many times will we try to destroy solidarity in the face of the poor? How many homes and shelters do we need? How much clothing do we need to be given out to the naked? For our faith tells us to seek Christ, our Lord and God, in all the poor. We must not hesitate. Stalling even a little kills time. Looking back to 1995, to the social summit in Copenhagen, Denmark, it recognized that poverty, unemployment, social separation are factors all tied together as themes of solidarity. There is an urgent need for a new global commitment to reduce all these deep inequalities which create explosive sound condition, ethnic antagonism, and ecological degradation. Besides knowing the situation, we must have the political will to make the political decision to create permanent and continuous efforts to serve our neighbors. It is in fact, we are beginning late. I remember as a child hear others talk of the poor. Years later, another word used for the same is the marginalized. It made me recall our textbooks. On the left side there was a vertical line where one did not write. It was the margin. The marginalized was outside the text, and it did not count, but it was there, at least had a place in the notebook. As the situation worsened, it was named the excluded. It is not in the margin. It does not belong to reality. Simply does not exist. Which is absurd. We are returning to worse times, which is what we believe were overcome by civilization. And we are returning to an idea that social cost does not matter. And so, a return to injustices which were thought overcome. The excluded are increasing. They are distinct from the poor whom we knew. The excluded. As such, they want to get out of their situation at any cost. They risk all, for they have nothing to lose. They possess a historic sense and know that in the end they will conquer in the body, in the blood, and in the memory of another. The excluded, who yesterday were referred to as immigrants, were badly treated, but today form a part of the mainstream of the population with one rejected them.